Alright guys, welcome back to the channel once again, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Shopify.dev. We're going to be talking about the Shopify for dev. So in this video we're going to be looking at how we can create the store, manage the store, adding the product and handling the checkouts and everything, analytics, everything on the Shopify store side, as well as we're going to be looking at like how we can create the app into the Shopify and integrate that app with our application, whether it's a Python code based Node.js or any other application like a stack we are using for our backend application. So we can integrate the app and the people can come on your application and then like authenticate their Shopify stores, and then they're gonna see the data of their store into your platform. So that's all the thing we're gonna be looking at, how we can create the app and all. So this is gonna be like including also the new updates on the Shopify side, like what are the recent update Shopify has done or on the integration or REST API side, like the API side. So all those things also we're gonna be covering into this. So first we're gonna be starting like how we can create the store and manage the store on the Shopify, and then we're gonna be looking at the how we can use it as a dev. Okay, so like any developers can use the Shopify APIs and then integrate those API into their application. So those also we're going to be looking at. So let's get started. Let's look at how we can create this store. And I have already explained about the Shopify in my earlier video. So today we're going to be covering it end to end. So we're going to be looking everything on this. Okay, so let's get started. Let's look into this. So let me just take you on my screen, and then we're going to be looking at how we can manage the store. So as you can see my screen over here. Okay, as you can see my screen, I have the landing page open of the Shopify. Okay, so we're going to just log into the, so if you don't have like already the Shopify store created, so you can just click on the start free trial and then create your store. So you should have one store created into the Shopify, then you can see the platform page over there. Okay, otherwise you can just if you already have a store, so you can just log in and it will by default take you on the Shopify default store page. Okay, so something like this is gonna be coming when you log into your Shopify store. So I already have a store over here, so you see whatever the stores, how many store you have, so all those gonna be listed over here. So I have two stores over here right now, and this is my analytics page, like the number of sessions and the purchase and everything is showing over here. So total sales, total orders and all those things is showing. Okay, there are a few options over here on the left side, so you can see the home, orders, product, customers, content, finance, analytics, marketing, discounts, so all those things over here. So you can see all the orders, number of orders has been received so far, so all those orders are listed over here. So you can just do the sorting, searching and everything over here, and then you can just filter out the data whatever you want to. Let's suppose you want to look at the data, so you can just select the time over here and then get the data out. Also you can use the searching, so you can just put the order ID like 1315. With the order ID I can just get the order, and then inside that order you can look at the all detail, what was the product included and what was the customer name and the customer details, who bought this and what was the date of this order, like order creation date and everything. You can just look at that. Okay, so this is the order, so you can see some shipping labels, some in checkout and the drafts. So all those things also you can find over here. So drafts means like which order are not created, is still in the draft. Okay, or you have drafted those orders. Every kind of order you can find into draft which are not like successful completed. Okay, so which are pending or something like that. So and also let's go into the shipping labels. Shipping labels, you have to create the labels over here, and then you can just ship those with the like put the labels over there shipping. So that also you can do over here. Products, you're going to be listing all the products inside this, like what is the inventory of the product and how many products, like number of products going to be displayed on your store. Okay, and the inventory, everything you can manage, like inventory of the product, like how many products on SKU or how many products are pending, like all those things, how many order have been seen, so how many orders has to be like shown on the UI, so or is it sold out or something like that. So you can see the inventory over here, 4 in stock, so that details you can show on the store, like that many or like products have been left. So if you want to do the purchase, just do it quickly, otherwise it's going to be sold out, something like that. So everything's you can assign the cogs and everything over here. Cogs means like cost of goods sold, so also you can create over here as well into the products. Okay, so once you click on any products, you're going to find something like this, so you can just fill out all these details, and this is going to be your cost per item, like what is the cost product and what is the profit you're going to be adding in the margin, or everything you can assign over here. So same as this over here as well. So this $989 is the product price, and compare at price is going to be $1,500. Okay, so you can just look at over here like info icon, what is the compare at price, to display a markdown, enter a value higher than your price, and for sure the strike through, so something like that. So let's suppose you want to show like earlier the price was this one, and then now we are selling into this one, so that's kind of thing you can do over here. Okay, so every time you would have seen like any or e-commerce website, so people would have shown like it was like $10, now we are selling it at the $5, so the compare price they were showing like $10 to you. So that's kind of thing over here going on. Okay, and also this is your cost per item, so there's a cost of goods sold is gonna be like your $400 $589, but the profit you are making like $589 after that. But like this is the margin, like this is the profit of the price. Like you are selling price is $989, but the cost of item is $400, so your profit margin is $589. So that's what you are showing over here. So whenever you will receive the COGS from the inventory, so the COGS gonna be your $400. So that's what is going on over here. So your profit margin is 59% on each and every product. So that's what it shows over here. SKU is like stock keeping unit, so you can just assign the number of unit like items are like in the stock. So that thing you can just define over here. Okay, so that's the thing, and that's all. Like you have to assign, and then you just have to make the product live, and then it will be listed into your Shopify store. Okay, the collection, inventory, everything is related to the product, so you can just look at everything over here. Transfer, gift cards, and catalogs, everything is just related to the products. You can create your different kind of like these features you can use, and then display the products, like view the products into your this dashboard. Okay, customers, you're gonna be seeing all the customers, like number of customers, what number of unique customers, like how many product they have bought, and then what every customer has done. All those things you're going to be looking at over here. Okay, so all the customer details you will find over here, and the segmenting, you can do the segmentation over here of the customer. So this is all things over here, so that's also you can use. And the companies, like if you have B2B customer relation, like company to company relation, so that you're going to be displaying over here. All right, so that's the whole thing right now. And in the content, you can just find like what the images or something you are showing into your website, so you can just keep the contents over here. Okay, so you see the menu, footer menu, customer account, and all those things. Like this is related to the website, like this store, Shopify store. So this is what you can just list over here, and it's gonna be start coming on your store. So you can manage the store by creating the things from here as well. Okay, finances, you can see all the credit and bill payment, transfer, everything you can see into the finances. Okay, so all those things you can see over here. So this is like not the premium store, this is a testing account. So I'm just showing over here. Once you're gonna buy, some of your features not gonna be enabled if you don't have a premium store. So you need to have the premium store, then you're gonna be finding over here. Okay, analytics, in the analytics you're gonna be finding all the reports. In the analytics you're gonna be finding like how much sales has been done, and how many number of orders has been created, what is the average order value. Okay, and then total orders and all those things, customer, number of customers, returning customers. So all those things you're gonna be finding over here. So all the analytics, and it will show you the graphs and everything over here. Okay, so this is really good. Like this is gives you the analysis of your store, how it's performing. So this is the analytics, so reports and everything. You can just click on the report, so you can just see that. Let's suppose I click on this one, so it will give me the reports and the data related to that. Okay, so right now there is nothing inside this because this is a test account and we haven't done anything into this one, so that's why you're not able to see any data. But some of your things are already predefined coming from the Shopify side, so you'll see the things like this. So you see this is the sales report. So total sales, what are the total sales has been done in the last, you see, January 23 to Feb 22, in the last 1 month. So the 1 month data, there is nothing because nothing has been done on this one because we were not testing. We just made it for testing account because we were using the Shopify integration for something else. But yeah, there is no any sales over here, so that's why the data is empty. Otherwise it will show you some spikes over here, and then you can see something is going on inside the store. Okay, same for the marketing as well, the marketing campaigns if you are running, or what are the sales and everything, online sessions. So you can just see all the marketing related widgets and metrics over here, so that's you can see. Okay, discounts, like now number of discounts or coupons you have created, promotions you have created, so people can use those discount coupons. So that's you can list it over here. So whenever they're gonna do the purchase, or if any discount is included in a specific product, so that they can just apply those discount coupons on the purchase, on the checkouts, and then it's gonna be applied to them. So it's gonna give some off on the prices, and then people can buy the product. Okay, so that's the thing over here. Now let's move to the online store. That's the major part. And online store, you're gonna find some themes. So the themes are like some predefined templates you're gonna be finding over here. So by default on my store, I have this is the predefined template. So this is gonna be a desktop view, and this is gonna be mobile view. So people can look at the mobile like this, and the people can look at the desktop something like this. Okay, and these are the predefined templates, so I can choose any of those templates, and my products and design, everything gonna be look and feel like this. Okay, so whatever the theme you're gonna be choosing. So right now it looks like this. If I go on my store, so let's click and preview, so you can see my store looks like this. See, so it's similar to this one, which is right now added. And if I change the theme to this one, I have to add it. Okay, sorry, So I just have to add this, okay, and it's gonna be refreshing it. So it has been changed now. It's still doing it, okay, so it's still trying to manage. Okay, so let me just publish it over here from this, and then it should be published now. So let me just go over here, reload the page. It should be done. Okay, so you see it's changed over here, but okay, let me just preview it again. Okay, all right, so it's changed now. So you see, welcome to our store, everything just changed according to the theme. And then you see my product, 3 products are listed over here, which is already I shown you over there into the product list. Okay, if you go over the product, and then you're gonna see all these products over here, all 3 products. Okay, so online store over here, and then these are the templates you can choose and add it and then publish it. So it's gonna be published, and this is the default templates whenever you create the store. So you're gonna be finding this default template over here. Okay, so that's it from this one. And then you have some more options over here. So one is that customize option. So you can just click on the customize, it's gonna open a builder. So okay, so directly you can just update the things over here. So you can just change the text, you can delete it, or you can add it, something like that. Okay, same for the button. So labels and everything you can change over here, and also you can just select the pages, and so you can change the pages, and also you can add it over here. So all the pages going to be listed, and then you can just select the page, and then you can change the content into that. Okay, so that's what you can do. So right now by default it's look like this. So collection page, I'm just going on the home page from here. So you can change the page, and then you can change the text or something if you want to. So you can change the text from here. So if I change it, so it's going to be changed, right? Okay, same heading size and everything, you can just change it from here. So by default you cannot change it on the product, so it's going to be just showing you the things. You can just select the element, and then all the element styling and everything going to be shown over here. Also the click anchor element works into this one, so whenever you click on that, so it will just take you to the next place. So the website is opening, but there's some borders and things are coming, so like outlines are coming. So you can just select that one time, and then you're going to be seeing all the attributes over here on the right side, and then you can do the changes on the right side. Okay, so also this is showing you the layer manager. So according to the layer, you can just select the element, and that element is going to be selected over here into the pan. So that's how this builder works. And another option is that like you can just go back over here, and then you can just select the edit code option. Okay, so download theme file and all those things. So you can just edit code. So you see this is the code builder. So here you can just select. So your main file is this theme.liquid. So whatever the things are going on right now on your store, so every page is being mounted from your theme.liquid. So this theme.liquid is common across all the pages whenever any page changes, except the checkout pages, because checkout pages doesn't get loaded inside the theme.liquid. So except the checkout, every page inside the store gonna be loaded inside this theme.liquid. Okay, remember that. So you see you can add the scripts over here, like this script. So there are some other pages as well. So you see list of gift card.liquid or list of collection.json. So whatever the page you find .liquid, so that's going to be your HTML page, where you're going to be finding, you can modify the HTML code. Okay, so let's suppose this is, so the coding language is little different over here, so you need to remember that. So this is the Jinja templating is also done. So these variables are coming. So this is kind of templating. This is the templating done. So the variables are directly coming from the configuration, which is you have done on the store side, on the platform side. So those gonna be listed over here. But the simple like a static thing, if you want to write or HTML, so you can just modify the things over here and then change the design patterns. So let's suppose you have to change the HTML tag, so you can change it like this. Okay, and then you can modify this part, so it's going to be modified. But there are 2 pages, password.liquid, theme.liquid, and after that there would be other pages too. So you just need to find this user section. So you see announcement bar.liquid, apps.liquid, quick order list.liquid. So every page, every .liquid file is going to be your HTML file. So you need to make sure. So this is something like the Python Jinja templating thing. So in the Python we just make the base.html, and then we make another files. So that's the same kind of thing is over here as well. So this is called Jinja templating, and you just write your variables inside that. Okay, so that's kind of thing. If you know about this one, like how to manage the Shopify store by using the code, so you can do that. Otherwise I'm not gonna get into this one because it's gonna be very longer if I start explaining about how you can change the code and all. So that's gonna be pretty hard. So another way is that like you can directly go into the store, and then you can just modify directly using the builder. So that will be very easy. If you want to do the minor changes on the code, minor changes on the store, which you cannot able to do from the builder, so you can just directly do it over here or append the things, and it's gonna be working for you. Okay, so that's the whole thing and into this one. So that's all about the managing store and doing all those things inside this. I understand it's gonna be pretty complicated, but that's what it is. Like if you have to manage your store, there are some other things as well into the settings. If you go over here, so there are other options too which you can use it to manage your store. Let's suppose if you want to fire the webhook, so there are some things to control the checkout as well. Like you see the checkout option, so over here also you can do the configuration. Okay, and here you can add the scripts as well. So checkout has the different page, so you cannot use the checkout, you cannot use that code editing like code editor or that code which I was showing you earlier before this one. So you cannot use that to track anything on the checkout. So if you have to modify anything on the checkout side, you have to use this option and then update the things. So you see like this, I have added the script over here, so that's going to be working on the checkout. So this is the script for tracking the user if he has done the checkout or not. So that's how. But there is another option, is like this part is gotten deprecated, so it's not useful on the production. So there's one more options like customer events. So you have to update your script over here like this, and then it's going to be working on the checkout page. Okay, so add custom pixel name. Let's suppose you just add pixel, and then inside that it will give you the option to update your script. So you can just update the script like this over here, and then the code will be automatically injected on the checkout pages. It will track your checkout. Okay, so that's how it works. So the checkout is like little complicated, but yeah, it's easy once you understand this one. Okay, so there's a checkout, and there are some webhooks as well. So let me just show you the webhooks, because that is very important part, webhooks, because whenever you do any activity, so it fires the webhook events, and then you can, if you want to track that on the external third-party API, so you can just add those APIs over here, and it will start sending the payload on that API, and that API can track the data. So you can just create the webhook over here. There are some events, like these many events that you can use, and let's suppose order creation, order deletion, so any order being deleted on your platform or you're deleting manually, so it will just fire the event and it will send the notification to that wherever you want to send. So it will send the notification on that API and also send the payload, so this order has been deleted. So this majorly like comes like when you have to track store details, like anything is happening automatically. So you want to see if you have separate platform created like your custom app, so you want to track over there. So you just need to update the API endpoint over here, and you have to update the version as well, which version you want to use. So according to that version, it's going to be sending you the payload, and then you can just receive that and use it. Okay, so you make sure like whenever you are using the Shopify APIs or Shopify any services, so that should be up to date according to the release version. Okay, if you're not up to date, so maybe it can be deprecated, or maybe you're gonna be seeing some mismatch into the data, because it's very important whenever you are using Shopify APIs, you have to be up to date, because they are keep on changing into the things, like whether it's a API payload or something. So small changes they keep on doing. So that's how people have to be up to date, otherwise it's gonna be showing you some problems. So when I was integrating into my application, so I had a lot of problems because they always, like after 6 months, they always do some kind of update, and you have to be up to date, otherwise it's gonna be start showing you things like not working on the production. So you have to update the versions and license of it, so it will work for you. Okay, so this is the notification part. You can just notify you're using the API calls, so like something like this. And then this is apps and sales channel. Like let's suppose how many apps has been added into the store, like whenever you do the authentication on any third-party application, so those applications gonna be added over here, and they can retrieve the data from your store, like order details, sales detail and all. If you want to remove their access, so you can just uninstall those apps, and they will not be able to retrieve any data from your store. So that's also how it works. So it's the same kind of thing, like whenever you use your Gmail accounts, you authenticate your Gmail account anywhere, so it's gonna be added, like all the apps gonna be added into your Gmail, like manage apps. So whenever, if you want to like remove any app access from your Gmail account, so you can just directly go into the Gmail and remove that, so they will not be able to retrieve any data from your access token or refresh your access token from the Gmail, because you have removed the access to that. So that's the same kind of thing, you can do it over here as well. So all those things like pretty easy. If you go over here, payments and everything, it's like straightforward, nothing, it's understandable, very easy to manage the store. Once you get into this one, you're going to be understanding all those things properly. And next thing, let's go into the developer side, how we can create an app and then integrate that app, and how we can use the Shopify APIs to manage the store external, not internally. Okay, so that's it from this video.